going on, everybody? We got a quick little show and tell of some new glazes. So as you can see behind me, we have a whole new rack of Chrysanthos glazes. They just landed last week. We're really excited about these. If you haven't heard of Chrysanthos, you can see them on our website. You can look them up. I'll show you a few here. They're really, really cool, unique in a lot of ways, and just kind of different. We saw them at Nicholai last year and thought we just had to have them. And so right now, I believe we're actually the only distributor in the US for the glazes. You can find some of the pencil chalks, or the pencils and the chalks. I think those are around, but they're really excited to work with us on getting all of the Stoneware Exotic, the Supernovas, and the Raku glazes here. And of course, if there's something else you want to see, we'll get it. You just gotta let us know. So I'm gonna start a little bit with the Stoneware Exotics. We do have the whole line. I think there's only one that is sold out already, and we're working on that. But if you haven't had a chance to look at these up close, and I know it's a little bit backwards, but I'm just gonna point through some of these. The Stoneware Exotics are a cone 4 to, I guess it's cone 6 to cone 10. You can fire them at a cone 5, I'd say, but you get a little bit more of that color and a little bit better result at like a hot cone 5 or a cone 6. What's really cool is they have a lot of interesting breaks. And so where, for example, this one, like the malachite, a lot of really interesting effects where it breaks and just some really unique colors. I'm gonna hold this up to both. And so the Stoneware Exotics, they work on all clays. I've tested them on a number of white and dark clays. They're fine. And they turn out really cool. So I don't have pots with me necessarily, but I have a couple test tiles. I did some of the, I forget what this one is. I think it was like the limestone. I'd say 2 to 3 layers painting, and so everything we have is either a 4 ounce or an 8 ounce, and definitely paint, let it dry, 2-3 layers. There's instructions on the bottle you can look to, but I also recommend test it with your clay, test it with your glaze, just so you can get a feel for it. We have everything on the Stoneware in stock right now. On the Supernova, I'll get these. The Supernova are really cool crystalline glazes. So I think we're only sold out of the Fang color, and then there's a few of these that we're waiting on, so we will have these in stock really soon. Again, check the website if you wanna get a better look at them. These are really, really awesome, and I'll show up front. So these are their whole line of crystalline glazes. Some really bright colors, really cool effects. I really like kind of these two where you get a whole yellow, gold, blue burst in there. So the crystalline glazes, if you haven't used these before, what you gotta know is they run a lot, and if you wanna get more of that crystal growth, you gotta use a little bit of a slower cool on your firing. I personally haven't done the slow cool yet. I've gotten good results just with a normal cone 6 firing, and you get crystals this, that big. If you want a little bit bigger, then you can look into a slow cool. Hold up the other board of the screen. I'm not sure which board. If you want to experiment with some different firing programs, go for it, but you're gonna turn out fine just using your normal fire program. On these, because they run a lot, I definitely recommend experimenting on the outside of your piece with white Supernova. There we go. Definitely experiment with painting a couple layers on, and then you can paint a 3rd layer towards the top of your piece. So as that runs, it kind of runs through everything else. You'll get a feel for that as well. I'll go slower here. And then glazes down here. And you're definitely gonna get a lot of that brighter color on a whiter clay. I've tried some on a darker clay, and some of them, you know, might look okay, but others you're gonna kind of lose some of that brightness if you use like a charcoal or something like that. So again, we have a lot of the Supernova 4 ounce and I believe 16 ounces in Supernova as well. So check that out online. Oh yeah, we'll show all the boards again at the end. All right, the next line is the Raku glazes. So they have some really neat Raku glazes. Don't worry, I'll go back to all the boards again at the end. This is their line of Raku glazes. So you have some kind of normal white crackle on top, but you also get some awesome blues, reds, yellows, oranges. Purples, browns, greens. And so if you're just joining, this is Chrysanthos brand. We've got the little emblem here. You can check it out on our website if you go to Glazes. So we just got them in last week. Right now we are the only distributor in the US that has these, so it's taken a while to get them here. They were at Nicholai last year. They're excited, we're really excited to have them. They're really unique, so if you want to try them, again, go to the website, check them out. Here's the Raku. Good deal on that one. The last board I'll show before going back to the first two is chalks. So there are other pencils and chalks out there. They have a great line of pre-made sets. So hopefully nothing too surprising there. It's Chrysanthos. So pencils work just like you would normally pencil. You can sharpen them, write with them, draw with them. The chalk, it's basically like a little kind of like a pastel chalk thing you can draw with as well. And those will fire all the way up to cone 10. So before we go, I'm going to go back to the Stoneware Exotic. So these are a cone 6 to 10 regular stoneware glaze. And I'll start at the top here and go across. And I know some of those words are backwards, but you can go look on our website. We have all the same things in a big picture that you can look at. And all the names are facing the right way. There we go. All right, hopefully you saw something there you like. And we'll do one more pass of the Supernova. So these are the Supernova crystalline glazes. They are available in Europe, I believe so. I'm not sure where. You'll have to check out their website to see. There we go. All right, very good. So again, I just wanted to kind of talk about them a little bit and show some of the really awesome colors and things that they do. Yeah, they're amazing. You should really go check them out. Again, go spend some time on the website. You gotta look at the big picture. You can zoom in and kind of see some of the how the crystals work and how they might break along your pieces. And then check them out and show us your support if you want to see more of them. So again, it took kind of a long time to get them in and figure out some logistics, but they're here now, and we definitely, we really like kind of all the support that we've gotten so far, and everyone commenting and saying that they like them. So definitely keep that up, and we'll keep going here. So I don't have any pieces done. I will work on that. I have some at home, but I didn't bring them. So I just have some very small little test tiles. They're not great test tiles, but they have all those they kind of mix together. So I'll do some more pieces with them, And we're actually getting, if you're near DiamondCore in San Diego here, we're getting some wheels set up in a kiln, and our studio is almost fully functioning here. So come by and take a look, and we'll be doing some classes soon on throwing and trimming, and you can also check out some of our carving workshop demos online. So if you're near San Diego and want to pop by, please do. So I think that's it. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you next week. Oh, last thing, it's ClayShare month. So tomorrow on ClayShare, I'll be doing a demo tomorrow, next week, and the week after. And so tune in there. We have a little bit of a special going on, and that will be more of kind of like our regular throwing, trimming, carving demo. That will be all on ClayShare. I think it's free. Yeah, Jamie says yes. So yeah, it is free. If you want to check out ClayShare, if you don't know what it is, Google ClayShare. It's Jessica Putnam-Phillips. She does a great job doing all sorts of demos. She normally has a subscription service to a ton of classes, but this month is DiamondCore month on ClayShare, and so you can go watch our broadcast free. It'll be 2 p.m. Pacific time every Wednesday. So I'll be on there. We'll be doing a bunch of demos. So check that out if you want to see a little bit more. Other than that, thanks for joining, and we'll see you next week.